Welcome back. So the road to the Pro Football Hall of Fame continues this morning. Our Cam Cox is in Canton, Ohio, where the celebration is just getting started ahead of Larry Fitzgerald's Hall of Fame induction. Oh, he is live from his hotel room this morning.
Yeah, it looks so clean and tidy.
You made your bed.
Yes.
Look at that.
Come on, man. Mama didn't raise no fool. Y'all know better. Y'all know better.
So
can't be on live TV like that.
So Cam, how's it going out there? I mean, so many people are excited about this.
Yeah, guys, this is such a cool week, and yesterday was just so neat to see, like, really the festivities kind of get going out here in Canton. Whether it was fans starting to arriving from all over the world, from all over the country, the Hall of Famers arrived too as well. We got a chance to somewhat just see Larry Fitzgerald as he was arriving yesterday. We're going to get a chance to talk to him here in a few hours with the annual Hall of Fame press conference with the entire 2026 Hall of Fame class. By the way, you can watch that streaming on the 12 News app for your TV. It's just been such an awesome experience so far. Yes, we got a game tonight right here on 12 News, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. But we are here to celebrate the greatest athlete in the history of Arizona sports, the greatest Cardinal of all time, a career Cardinal, as Larry's former quarterback Kurt Warner once put it when he announced the news that Larry was going to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We've got a chance to talk to guys, so many people that have shared so many great stories about Larry. And one of them is a guy we know very, very well. His former head coach, Bruce Arians. He had some fun things to tell us earlier yesterday. Take a listen.
You know, two things with pro football are accountability and availability. And Larry just nailed it on both of them. He was accountable to everybody all the time. Every decision he made was in the best interest of the Cardinals to win. And he was always available. You know, he always practiced. I tried to sit him out of a game one time when he had a pulled hamstring. He said, "I'm playing." And he scored a 70-yard touchdown. I mean, only Larry could do that kind of stuff.
Coach, you got to see probably a different side than most did. What type of teammate was he behind the scenes?
Oh, he's fantastic. You know, I always tell everybody about our Saturday morning walkthroughs. We'd have all the kids out there and all the families. I told them, bring your children. And Larry wouldn't leave till he tackled every kid. Every kid got to tackle Larry. He tackled every single kid Saturday morning, threw passes to them. I mean, he stayed out there for an hour and a half afterwards, just to make sure every kid got what they needed.
Larry being Larry. Did he ever tackle you?
Yes. One time I said, "You ever do this again, I'm going to knock you out." my knees and my back, shoot, I can't take that. He got me good one time.
Guys, BA was always great to talk to, was always great to chat to about. And yesterday, as you're seeing here, we got a chance to walk the Hall of Fame. We brought this to you live yesterday morning. It's such a great experience to kind of look back at Larry's career and go through the entire Hall of Fame. And guys, that's just part of the interview with Bruce Arians. You're going to hear much more from BA later on today. We have a cool streaming show that we're going to bring to everyone coming up at 3:30. And then, of course, after the Hall of Fame game, we got a special edition of 12 Sports Locker Room. Literally just finished putting together an interview with Kurt Warner. And, man, he told some great stories about some of the early days with Fitz. You know, when he used to invite Fitz over when he was a young kid. He told a funny story about how, you know, one time Larry demanded the ball, and it was just such a great teaching lesson for a young kid, but it was an important lesson that Larry carried with him throughout his entire career. So we'll bring all those interviews to you throughout the day here on 12 News as we continue to celebrate Larry. And, of course, guys, we're gearing up for a football game tonight. Like, everybody's got to be excited. I know Ginger's over there somewhere fired up. That football, there's a game being played tonight. But right here on 12 News between the Cardinals and the Panthers, no Jeremiah Love tonight, the rookie running back, first-round pick. We all expected that, guys. No starters playing this game. But you will get to see, and I know Cardinal fans are really excited about this, third-round pick, the quarterback, Carson Beck. So here we go.
Yeah, Cam, you know, we say the Hall of Fame. Obviously, there's so much excitement about this. But can you just put into perspective, like, how big of a deal this is?
I mean, yeah, guys, Larry is, I believe it's the 385th Hall of Famer to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You think of all the years of football, this building has only been around the actual Pro Football Hall of Fame since the 60s. So there's only 300 and something Pro Football Hall of Famers. There's a small list of guys who have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. And we all knew Larry Legend would be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is in very unique class when it comes to Hall of Famers inside of this building and those that have been celebrated by the National Football League. It's an unbelievable honor. But the one thing that's really cool about this is Larry's bringing kind of all of Arizona with him. And he's talked about that throughout this entire journey, that this is not just him going into the Hall of Fame. Like, he'll list off every manager and trainer that he's ever worked with for the Cardinals. Like, they're coming with him. He'll list off people that have, helped him in the community and people that he's met in the community and fans and all the above. So he wants to make sure that, not only is he going into the Hall of Fame, but this is kind of like an Arizona going into the Hall of Fame too as well, which I've always thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. He's so nice.
Well, yeah.
And it's so good to see this happen to like such a nice person. I mean, because not everybody is nice. You know that, Cam. Like, there's
Sure.
some of these players, they're not Larry. I'll say that. So
Well, he's always treated, I thought, our state the best way possible.
Yeah.
He's not from here. He's from Minnesota.
Right.
It's like everybody else. They come here and they don't leave, right? And it's always been really cool to see, one, how he's taking care of our community, because I always believe that that's so important. And he uses the word "our community" because this is somewhat home for him. But the community is taking care of him too as well. He's talked about it before. They welcomed him as a young kid. They let him make a lot of mistakes when he was younger and growing up. And it just was a really cool relationship towards the end, those back half of the years at State Farm Stadium, where the entire crowd chanted Larry. It'll be really cool to hear those Larry chants Saturday morning in the enshrinement ceremony inside that stadium. It'll be neat.
It just sounds like it's so well earned and
Yeah.
well deserved. Thanks, Cam. And don't forget, ahead of Larry's induction on Saturday night, you can actually watch tonight's Hall of Fame game right here on 12 News. Kickoff is set for 5 p.m. We're going to have much more after the break. Stay with us.